So, y'all, another one of Toya's brothers, Walter Johnson, is revealing some family tea. So let's listen.
In the word in the Bible, it say that the blind gonna lead the blind. You know what I'm saying? Like Nita 14. She a virgin on top of that. You know what I'm saying? She in my book, my mama my Mary. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm reading the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm named after a nigga who wasn't really my biological father. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that deep. I grew up calling my cousins, but the whole while they was my brothers. It's that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a trauma there, and you learn this shit when you 12 years old and you figure this shit out that the dude you've been thinking your dad is not your dad, and the nigga you've been calling your uncle, and he your fucking daddy, nigga. And you learn this shit at 12. So hold up. All this time you've been watching the good shit, how he been treating your cousin, and you've been looking at this shit. And you've been, so when you learn this shit, now it's like an envy now. It's like, damn, you teaching this nigga how to play basketball. You spending time with this nigga like this the whole while, but you playing this pathetic role to me as my fucking uncle, and I'm your nephew. The whole while you my pops. So when you learn this type of shit, though, you don't have no type of regard for the adults in your family. You ain't trying to listen to nobody no more because you feel like they help cover up this thing. They condone this situation, what happened with my mom. I see why my mom on drugs and why she's stressing, why she left her siblings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking like this now, and I'm 12. So I'm at Livingston. I'm beating shit up at Livingston. I ain't even lying to you. I'm stressed out. I'm taking my anger out on dudes that's in school. Am I wrong for this shit? Fucking right. As a man, now I'm wrong for it. But at that time, nigga, I'm 12. The fuck is you talking about? I'm wrong for it. Boy, you fuck with my little sister or something, but bitch, I'm about to show you. Fuck you talking about. Fuck with my little brother and I'm showing you. Fuck with my little people and I'm showing. I don't give a fuck who you is and all that shit there. And you can't fault me, nigga, for that. You can't fault me for being a fucking big brother, bitch ass nigga. If you can lay up there and tell me I was wrong for putting my hands on somebody that put their hands on my little sister who couldn't defend herself. The fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, I bet you and your people. Bitch, if you was that age and you're talking all that shit and all that shit telling me your daddy wrong.
If you ain't on all of it, you ain't on.
Okay. Shit. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. This is my question. My question is, was it his mama's brother? Was it his mama's brother? Or was it that's the only thing I could think. Unless it was the brother of her boyfriend, but she was 14 and a virgin. So I would need more information. But she, he's saying that's why his mama went and got on drugs because they let that shit happen to her. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. I'm thinking that like it was probably her brother because they saying like y'all let that happen to her, the family. I understand why she don't fuck with y'all neither. Or was it just a fake uncle? Right. It could have just been a fake uncle. You right. You right. But he didn't say that. He basically said, this nigga, I'm thinking he my uncle. I'm calling my cousin's cousin, but they really my brothers. Like, no, it sounds like to me, he's saying that whoever the uncle is either the man he thought was his daddy's brother or it was his mama's brother. But either way, somebody took advantage of her when she was a child, and then she gets on drugs. And then when he find this out at 12, now he wilding.
In the word in the Bible, it say that the blind.
And this is one of the reasons, y'all. This is one of the reasons why I feel like the truth will set you free. It is such, a cliche thing to say, but I feel like they shouldn't have never lied to him in the first place. It shouldn't have been a lie about who your daddy was in the first place, but people lie to cover up shame and guilt about shit. Y'all didn't want to hold an uncle accountable, right? So instead, y'all just say this person a daddy and you lie to him. And then, he find out the circumstances. Of course, he's not going to have no respect for y'all. To me, I could definitely understand that mentality. A lot of adults treat children with a lot of disrespect because I'm the adult. So you got to listen to me because I'm the adult. And then you find out or you see them handle shit in a fucked up way. And all of that, like, respect that you have for them just kind of dwindles down. And when that happens, it is so hard to have especially for young Black boys out here, it's so hard for them to give a fuck about themselves once they no longer have any respect for their families. And that's why I feel like it's about, you have to be honest. And it's not even just about being honest, it's also about being compassionate. Like the shit that we really be missing out here that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Like, y'all shouldn't allow men that fuck children to stay in a family and be around everybody and act like it's all well and good and all of that. That shit not cool. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot in families. Y'all let these people just stay around. And then the kids just got to deal with the ramifications of it. The kids just got to deal with the fact that y'all want shit to just be for pretend. Once you realize everybody being fucking fake, once you realize, that shit is infuriating. Because I feel like as a child, what you realize is that you were being held to a higher standard than the adults around you. And that shit is really upsetting. Because it's like, I'm the child. Why am I supposed to be more in control of myself than you are? I'm the child. Why is it okay for you to do all of this fucked up shit and you don't ever have to apologize? There's never any real accountability for any of the mistakes that adults make because adults are supposed to be above reproach. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't have any children, but I remember what it was like being a child. And I was owed an apology way more than I got one. I was owed an apology way more than I got one. And I have to wonder what it would have done for me in my relationships as an adult if somebody came to me and said I was wrong and I'm sorry, and then actually tried to fix their behavior. I probably wouldn't have been in some of the toxic relationships I was in. Because what I understand about it now is that when you watch your people have toxic relationships, it becomes the norm to you. So you then seek out and subconsciously get into relationships that have that same pattern of and that same dynamic of being with somebody that likes chaos, that likes drama, that likes to invoke all of this emotion from you. That's why at 36, it's very hard for people to get like big, loud, angry responses from me in real life. I'd much rather just disassociate, tap out, and stop fucking talking to you, dead to me. That's the way I would rather go now. Because all throughout my childhood and my life, I watched somebody like just constantly trying to pull negative emotion out of you in different ways. And then try to check you for it. Like, that's some crazy shit to deal with. Like parents that antagonize you. And then when you get upset, they then like try to reprimand you. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. You smelling yourself. You doing too much. Hold up, hold up. You hitting me. Like you want fucking play fight and all of that. And it hurt. And I get mad. And now you feel like you can check. Hey, you better chill out. You better not get mad. All of that shit. Man, the mind games and the psychological abuse that happens to kids sometimes when they have parents that are narcissists is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And I feel like I low-key couldn't help but to get into relationships with women and men that were narcissists or had extreme narcissistic traits to the point that now I'm looking at some of them relationships at this age like fuck. Like not realizing how people be doing shit on purpose. People always try to act like, oh, I wasn't thinking about it like that. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. They be playing in your fucking face purposefully doing shit to get a rise out of you because for some reason they feed off of your negative emotions. It's wild. So yeah, it don't even be safe out here in the families. It don't be safe out here. And somebody talking in the comments, somebody see this is why I told you don't deal with them. No, honestly, this is what he should be doing. He should be talking about the shit that he went through. He should be talking about his feelings. He need to get that shit off. But what they need to learn how to deal with is once you done talked about it and got it off your chest, learn how to heal and let it go. And stop letting it be a part of your personality. Because niggas carry so much anger inside of them because of shit that didn't happen when they was kids and they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to talk about it. But then when they start talking about it, they see that for women, it seems like, oh, you talk about your feelings. That mean that you must be doing some work on yourself. That must mean that you are emotionally intelligent. But then you realize, no, they really just use that shit to trauma bond with you. They use that to make you feel sorry for them so that they can then in turn manipulate you into doing whatever it is that they want you to do. It's tough out here. You got to be safe.